Right guys, what's going on? It's Blackman the Traveller here, and I hope you guys are okay. So basically today, I don't know if you guys understand, but I will be going to an area called Villa La Cava. It is an area that is in the outskirts of San Isidro. And basically, the whole purpose of this video today is I'll be meeting with an Argentinian rapper called Marco, which I've been networking on Instagram. Now, for those that don't know, the word Villa means ghetto in Spanish. And I'll be going to this area and I'll be meeting with this guy today. So I'll be meeting with this guy today and we'll be filming, and he's going to take me around his neighborhood and he's going to show me what life is like in a Villa in Argentina, in Buenos Aires. So this guy is an Argentinian musician and he's a rapper, and I'll be going to his neighborhood. He's going to be inviting me over to his house and I'll be filming. It's going to be an interesting video, guys. Tourists don't really go to these type of places in Argentina. They say that it's dangerous. They say you need to be skeptical. You have to be careful. So I'm in San Isidro right now, near the town center, and I'm gonna wait for him. He should be coming in a car in the next 5 or 10 minutes. And we should be, okay, hello. We should be in the car in the next 5 or 10 minutes, and we're gonna start filming. Apparently, he's gonna make me an asado. An asado means like an Argentinian barbecue, for example. Hola, YouTube! So that means, an asado means an Argentinian barbecue, and he is going to make me one. My partner was a bit skeptical of me going there, but I don't care, I'm gonna go there. So fingers crossed, guys, it's gonna be an interesting video. Welcome to Argentina. This is San Isidro, that you guys can see all the way around here. But yeah, the video is going to continue as soon as I jump in the guy's car. Fingers crossed it's going to be good. Hola, ¿todo bien? Fingers crossed it's going to be good. See you guys soon.
Hola, ¿cómo están, gente? Gusto conocerlo, un placer, hermano.
Right, cool.
Ahora vamos a conocer el barrio La Cava, así recorro un poco lo que es zona norte, el lado un poco más oscuro, y nada, va a ser un gusto hacerte conocer todo, ¿no?
Right guys, so I'm just going with the guy right now. This is the guy that I've been talking about. He's a very famous Argentinian rapper, he's a musician, and we're gonna go to his area. Vamos, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Gracias, thank you. Right, hola amigo.
Bueno, ¿cómo le va? Buen día.
¿Todo bien?
Todo bien, gracias a Dios.
Right guys, I'm in the car and they're gonna take me to his barrio. Habla español un poco.
¿Hablas un poco?
Sí, 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 sí.
Bueno.
Pasa nada.
Más o menos,
Más o menos.
Sí, el traductor ahora, tenemos que esperar el traductor.
Ok.
Que ahora viene en 10 minutos.
Ok, perfecto.
Dale.
Ok.
Veremos allá, nos paramos.
Acá, sí.
Allá nos paramos.
¿Tu papá?
Sí.
Mi papá, sí.
Ok. Hola. ¿Todo bien, papá? So, that's his father. His father's driving the car, you guys can see. But yeah, that's his father. We've been talking on Instagram. I've been watching his music, his musica, and it's very good. It's inspiring. So I'm going to interview him. So what he said is we are waiting for the translator in 10 minutos, in 10 minutes.
En 10 minutos, sí.
So he said in 10 minutes his translator is going to come, and that's when the journey is going to begin. Ciao.
Acá ya cambia un poco la cara de las clases sociales que veníamos hablando. Acá ya son casas lujosas. Vivimos así, viste,
Vigilancia
en una pequeña línea que nos divide, pero estamos ahí conviviendo todos, diferentes clases sociales.
You can see that in that places there's no life, there's no contact, there's no
contact
friendship.
with the local people, yeah.
In the other places, like full of life.
See,
people, the real hustles.
Interacting, you know, playing, the real hustle and bustle. Here is just a casa and a wall.
Yes, and private security. And don't look my house.
So you guys can see you got like $1 million houses that's located in La Cava as well. That have security cameras, private security. And the gentleman here was saying that the people that live in La Cava, are working class citizens. Those are the people that build most of the buildings in La Cava. Those are the people that build all the buildings, and those are the real working citizens. And then they come back to places like La Cava. They come back to places like La Cava, and they never go back to places like Porto Madero, you know, buildings in Mecoleta, in Palomar. It's the people that live here that build those buildings that everyone, all the touristic people see. And a lot of people start to forget that it's the working citizens here that put in most of the work, and they don't get the recognition that they deserve.
Of course. Actually, you can see that house, like European style. Empty streets, no life.
Volvemos a entrar de nuevo a La Cava, pero por otra entrada.
¿Cómo, perdón?
Que acá vamos a entrar de nuevo a La Cava por otra entrada.
Now we going to the Cava again, but by a different entrance.
Okay.
Acá empieza Tokingson, que te había marcado, viste, que a donde vivo yo. Es otra entrada a La Cava. Como también te comenté, es grande, hay diferentes entradas, diferentes accesos. Y bueno, acá ya vamos a entrar a lo que es La Cava, el lado de la 20.
Okay.
I'm an architect.
Oh, okay.
I work in that.
Okay.
And I've been working in a lot of like these places, making researches. And
how long have you been doing architecture for?
Excuse me?
How long have you been doing it for?
For an architect? I'm an architect like 5 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yes. Okay. And actually I started to study architecture here in Argentina and I finished it. I came here in 2008.
Okay.
I was making a tour with a band. I'm a drummer.
Oh, you're not from Argentina?
No, I'm from Colombia.
Oh, Colombia?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm from Colombia,
Peru.
Colombia, Peru.
Africano, Peru, Colombia. We're all immigrants, you see?
Yes.
Everyone's come here, and we're all immigrants, and we've come here to experience it. So that's very interesting. We come out the car.
Excuse me?
Exit, salida?
Yes.
Okay. Going to Right, I think we're going to walk around. I think we're going to walk around the area and explore the neighborhood. There's already people looking at me that's a bit skeptical. You okay? There's already people looking at me that's a bit skeptical, so it's going to be interesting. Camera, okay?
Acá sí, acá estamos okay. Acá estamos entrando a la parte de la 20,
okay.
De lo que es La Cava.
Okay.
¿Cómo va? ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo bien?
Gracias. Well, let me go. So we're going to walk around here.
Esta es otra parte, otro acceso de La Cava.
Okay.
Esto es, bueno, el barrio.
No sé. My nombre dice.
Oh, ¿cómo se llama? Amir. ¿Cómo se llama?
Jeremías.
Jeremías, nice to meet you, brother. You good?
Wants to know your YouTube.
Oh, my YouTube? Blackman the Traveler.
Sí.
Es complicado, ¿no? Es complicado.
Sí, diría que sí.
Menos mal que está él que nos traduce, si no estamos todos jodidos.
Gracias.
Después lo pasamos.
Dale.
Bueno,
Let's explore.
vamos a correr por acá. Así, acá hay un par de negocios que vamos a conocer.
Alright, we've just entered.
This is actually beautiful.
It's beautiful, you know what I mean? But they don't show this. That's the only problem, you know? Buenas tardes.
Hola.
Hola. Hola. Buenas tardes. Hola.
Hola.
Bueno, estas son las casas, igual así que están juntas, viste que siempre se ve un pasillo corto, pero...
This is a classic scene inside La Cava, like small alleys, you know? And you also can see that there's a lot of beauty, but indeed they have problems, you know. And when the people don't want to show that, they are ignoring this place. And when you ignore, you are not trying to resolve, to fix the problems that they also have. As you can see, they have problems with the water.
So
The
this
happiness is around, but there's a lot of places to fix by the government.
the government has to resolve this issue. Guys, as you guys can see, all these places. ¿Todo bien? You good? You okay? So right now we in a... Hello, you alright? ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo bien? You alright? You okay, bro? So right now we're inside and there's people around me a bit skeptical.
They think that you are a trapper.
Oh, trapper. Oh. Hola.
Pequeños negocios que se ven en el barrio.
It's like the typical stores.
Sí.
Ahora vamos a comprar pan para comer asado.
Are we gonna buy some bread
Okay.
to eat the asado?
Gracias. Thank you very
Estos
much.
son los pequeños negocios que hay acá en el barrio. Como te decía, ¿no? La gente de acá se la rebusca, junta plata y pone su negocio para crecer también desde acá, para de adentro para afuera, ¿no? Sí, ¿me dan pan, por favor? ¿Quieres que conozca un
You
poco
are
su negocio?
vegetarian?
No, Muslim. I can't eat pork.
¿Quieres
okay.
pasar a conocer un negocio o mostrando cómo se ve de
Hola.
adentro?
¿Todo bien?
Todo bien, peruana.
If you want
Okay,
to
from Peru.
come inside.
Yeah, okay.
Vale.
Okay, gracias. Thank you very much.
Este es mi pequeño negocio.
Ajá.
Mi casita es esta. Acá vivo yo, está mi sobrina.
Okay. Wow.
She's saying like this is also her home and her store, and she live with his family, with her family, and this is the way that she
How to
earn
make
money.
the bread.
You know?
Okay, so she lives here and this is her trabajo.
Yes.
Ah,
Okay. It's good. Yo wishes vos muy lindo nuevo años. 2022. 2022. And I wish you a lot of happiness and success.
Te desea un feliz 22 y te desea felicidad y éxito.
Igualmente, igualmente para vos también.
Same for you.
Thank you. Muchas
Qué bueno
gracias.
que nos visites,
Gracias.
que conozcas un poco el barrio, el lugar donde vivimos y de donde está saliendo Cristian también, ¿viste? Un gran talento, Cristian, y
Internet, very talented. Sí, sí.
un gran talento.
Sí, sí.
She's
Igual,
grateful.
igual, viste, decirle que parte de la familia es como que varios somos músicos.
Ah, okay. He came from a family of musicians.
Oh, okay.
Justo estaba tocando la guitarra. ¿saben?
She also was playing the guitar,
Oh, wow.
Teclado,
the keys,
bajo,
bass,
canto.
singer.
Wow. Todo. Mucho talented.
Mucho
Yes.
talento.
Gracias.
Bienvenido al Perú.
Perú, Argentina.
¡Ya, Argentina!
No. Pasa nada. Peru, Argentina, we're all the same. But it is interesting. Like, for example, guys, it is interesting that it's people from Peru that live here that are the bread of the economy of Argentina.
Yes.
¿Entiendes? So without you, or without you, this economy would be nada.
Of course.
So it is people like you who makes the economy going.
Dice que no importa de donde sean, que sin personas como ustedes la economía de Argentina no funciona.
Sí, la verdad, pero sí,
La unión siempre, ¿no?
Claro, que ustedes son los que trabajan en realidad para que el país salga adelante.
sí, los inmigrantes.
Sí.
Es verdad.
Bueno.
Thank you.
De nada.
Pan carne.
¿Me da pan?
Ahí está la bolsita, permiso.
Que se va.
Va a donar. Ay, no, perdón.
¿Ya comió el asado?
Ahora vamos a comer.
Ahora va a comer el asado.
Ahora vamos a ir a comer. Estas, bueno, son casas que el gobierno nos da ayuda, viste, sociales para que nosotros podamos edificar. Nos dan préstamos y con el fin de que compremos herramientas y podamos construir nuestra casa y mejorarla, ¿no? Y nada, es una gran ayuda que nos da también lo que es el gobierno y que no nos dejan tampoco tan a la deriva.
Some of these are dangerous. You know?
Dangerous.
If you watch this.
A ver, te voy a tirar por hoy.
Negocio por todos lados. Muchos negocios.
I like it. Really love this area because it has its own community, you know? Everyone is like,
Unite.
see,
Everybody support each other.
Yeah.
You know, like everybody are in the same boat.
Vamos por acá y salimos, viejo. Con esto y salimos de arriba.
That's why it's so important the music.
music is
Because
very
it's
important.
a nice vehicle to someday go to another place, or and try to help the community, try to help the families.
And also it's a way to express their feelings as well,
Of course.
you know?
So it's the people, the artists from here have a lot of talent because they are originals, you know? They are real. They don't pretend to be in
Fake.
the trap, you know?
They speak the truth, speaking the experiences that they're facing.
Yes.
This is very interesting, guys, for the people that live around here, you know. Street dogs over here.
Bueno, yo vivo acá, esta es mi casa.
This is his house, okay.
Así que bueno, vamos a pasar a compartir algo, una comida, una bebida. Y nada, espero que lo pasen bien y lo recibo con todo el corazón.
Thank you. So right now we are about to enter his house, and this is where the gentleman lives. Hola. Thank you. Gracias.
Pasa, por favor.
Gracias, amigo. Gracias. Oh, you got a little animal.
Ahí tienen alcohol en el gel, porque ya lo estuvimos tomando, así que no pasa nada.
Pues infectado.
Estamos desinfectados.
Perla, vení para acá. Perla, dale. ¿Qué fue? Perla. Please.
I come in? Okay, gracias.
Perra. La perrita. Please.
Oh, thank you. Right, so this is the gentleman's house. Me encanta.
¿Te gusta?
Yeah, man. Very,
Perla, basta.
it's very
Warm.
warm, familia, you know?
Familiera.
Yeah. Hola.
Acá la bota terrible.
That's the boss.
That's the boss of the casa.
Tenemos perros, mi señora.
Cuatro perros.
Cuatro perros.
Very cool experience, man. They are very warm. They're very welcoming. All three of the guys, they're very polite. This experience has been amazing so far because they've toured me around the barrio and they've told me certain things of how people live over here. The working class people are the ones that are building the buildings in Porto de Madero, in Palermo, in Recoleta. So it's people like you that actually don't get the recognition that they deserve, you know? So it's very important. And obviously for the people,
Está diciendo eso, de hecho.
and for the people that live here, you know, I think it's very good for the audience to understand that when they come to Argentina, don't be scared, you know? Don't be scared to come to places like this and just interact with it. Of course you have to be careful, but you have
If you're
to...
nice,
Yeah.
you're gonna get that energy
Yeah,
back, you know?
I agree.
This is a house built by the people who also built the big places and the most beautiful places of Buenos Aires. They put all the energy, all their love in this, you know? His house, his community, and they are very proud of that. And they just want an opportunity to be better as anyone else, you know? And you don't have to be scary of anything. You only have to be polite, and that's it.
You heard that? Wise words. Take that knowledge in. It's very true. Me encanta. I am going to ask him some questions soon about the music career. I've got about 10 preguntas, about 10 questions
Okay.
that I would love to ask you.
Dentro de poco te va a preguntar 10 preguntas acerca de tu carrera.
Bueno, ok.
Y él estaba diciendo hace un rato que ustedes eran muy amables, que habían sido muy amables con él, que
Gracias,
estaba en una
gracias.
casa muy linda, digamos, estaba describiendo un poco el lugar en el que estamos, un lugar que es de gente trabajadora, que es la misma gente que construye los lugares que son promocionados normalmente en Buenos Aires, y esa misma gente es la que después que termina sus lugares viene acá a estos lugares donde después hace sus casas y hace todo. Como
Claro, sí,
decía.
exacto, es así, sí, es así Argentina. Muchas gracias.
No, de nada.
Un
No,
placer.
muchas gracias for you guys.
Un placer que estés acá.
Thank you.
Un placer.
Decide a tu mamá que salga porque se larga.
No, ahora.
¿Vos servir?
So the gentleman here has got an asado. Hola. So the gentleman here has an asado. Asado is typical Argentinian. But I just discovered that they're not from Argentina, they're from Peru.
Perú, pero asado acá en Argentina.
See,
Si no ceviche en Perú.
so it's very, very interesting that I understand that he's from Peru, that he's not actually Argentina. So that shows the amount of immigrants that live over here. And they have an asado for me, so you just cut in the plate. And the house is actually beautiful. You know, when you guys come to areas like this and you think about villas or favelas, not all houses are rubbish or trash. So people need to understand that. But we are going to eat right now. And going to continue this video. As soon as I finish stuffing my panza and my belly with some rico Argentinian carne and some nice Sprite because I've got a very sweet tooth. But
Un gusto conocerte.
Sí, amigo.
Igualmente, yo conocí mucho Perú, he viajado mucho por Perú.
Ah,
Gran país, gran cocina peruana.
Sí, gran cocina la peruana.
Sobre todo, ¿sabes qué cocina me gustó mucho? La del norte, la de Sullana. ¿Ustedes de qué parte son?
Please, nosotros somos de Lima.
gracias.
Oh, I was saying like there's something like it's a problem of the government about the people who came from another countries like Peru, Bolivia, Paraguay, and also a lot of persons who came from Providence of Argentina, like Jujuy, Corrientes, Misiones. You know, it's people who came here looking for opportunities, but suddenly they came here and they want to rent a house, but they don't have a title of another house, so nobody want to rent nothing. So the only places that they can go is to this like the informal city, you know. It's like the place when no laws, you know. The only place that they can get is here, you know?
So the further out, would you? One pregunta. For you guys, have you guys suffered any discrimination over here?
¿Sufrieron alguna discriminación?
No, la verdad, pues yo en mi parte no, nunca. Siempre Argentina es un país que te abre las puertas y siempre tuve las oportunidades. La verdad que sí, también en un momento de crisis abrió muchas posibilidades a nosotros que veníamos de otros países a buscar un futuro. Yo era chico igual, pero mi padre sí, él vino con el fin de buscar un futuro. Gracias a Dios hoy tenemos esta casa, tenemos las comodidades, ¿no? Por más que sea un barrio, una villa, tenemos comodidades y seguimos con ese plan de seguir progresando y seguir creciendo. Aunque a pesar que hoy en día Argentina sea un país que está muy mal económicamente, es un país que lo valoramos y lo queremos mucho. Y si tenemos que apuntar a viajar a otro país también por el mismo motivo de buscar otras oportunidades, también lo vamos a hacer porque es, creo, el recorrido de la vida también, ¿viste? No cerrarse en un solo lugar o creerse en un solo país, sino también salir y recorrer lo que es el mundo también.
He's not suffered no discrimination over here. He's grateful for the house that he has.
He's not
over
been
here.
suffered, but the truth is that maybe it's not like a very explicit discrimination, you know, but in some places, in some workplaces, when you put your address, they have problems.
Okay.
Where you live in La Cava, or maybe actually 3 months ago, no, 2 months ago, I went to a concert, hip hop concert. So we plan to came back here in a Uber, and when we put the address, nobody want to take us. You know?
Would you say there's a social? Would you say there's like a social gap in Argentina between the people that live in these type of areas compared to the people that maybe live in Recoleta?
No, there's a discrimination.
Yeah.
But I think that the most discrimination is because it's a place full ignored. You don't have nothing to do here, at least that you live here. But when you start to put places that the city needs here, like for example, the hospital was nice.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Because visual and also it's a service, it's an urban equipment that the place needs, and not only the people of La Cava go there. So people that from a different neighborhood
they will use that hospital.
So they start to mix.
Okay, integrate
people,
and
yes.
start to understand the people that live here as well.
Of course. So the most things that the government starts to make like social places to make, I don't know, anything that the people needs to come here, not only like to visit, but for, I don't know, maybe a school, maybe an public library, you know, or something like that. They will start to break that fence, you know, because it's a virtual fence, and it's more because it's also because the fear, you know, there's a lot of bad I don't know, publicity, you know.
The media.
You think about this place and you think that you will put a food and you will have a gun in your head, you know, and it's not like that.
No.
Obviously, Buenos Aires have a problem with the security.
Okay.
That's a truth, you know. But how can we fix that? Ignoring the people, putting fences. I think that is not the correct.
That's blocking. By doing that is also continue to create the problem.
That's an analgesic. You know, it's not. You are not fixing nothing.
Yeah.
You are only taking a medicine to not feel the pain.
Yeah.
But you also have you still
same
have the
pain.
problem.
Yeah. And I'm here with a very special guest. I know the settings are very different, but I'm here with an Argentinian musician called Marco, and I'm going to ask him certain questions about his life and about music. And I've got the translator over here. What's your name? If you say for the camera.
My name is Sebastian.
Okay.
Sebastian. So it's a pleasure for me to help in this interview. It's very necessary to meet this guy in this place.
Thank you.
So, Joe.
Thank you very much for the translator to come, and thank you very much for me to come to your casa. Muchas gracias. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, so I've got about 10 questions that I'm going to ask you. Question number 1, tell me about your background.
La pregunta número 1 es que hables de tu pasado, de tu historia.
Y bueno, en mi pasado, bueno, que siempre me gustó la música. Mi historia, bueno, es que inmigré acá en Argentina a los 7 años.
As a Argentinian musician that comes from an area like this, do you think you as a musician will get like a negative image from, let's say, like maybe like the media, because you come from an area like this and you might not be accepted from the outside world because you come from an area like this and you're a musician? Do you think the musicians that come from areas like this get a bad energy from the public?
Él dice que el hecho de que vos provengas de este lugar te hace pensar que quizás va a recibir un trato negativo de la gente de afuera, del hecho que vos vengas de este lugar. Si quizás la gente escuchara música de otro lugar, por ahí la aceptarían de una manera diferente.
No, yo creo que al contrario. Por lo menos a mí lo que me pasó fue al revés. Recibí más apoyo de la gente de afuera, de otros países. Bueno, en mi último estreno me apoyaron gente de España, Perú, Colombia, Venezuela, Italia. Me hicieron una entrevista en Estados Unidos y como que recibí más apoyo de afuera que de acá adentro, ¿no? pero bueno, eso también demuestra que uno tiene que seguir perseverando y no rendirse ni tampoco bajonearse por los resultados que genera una canción, sino seguir enfocado y saber que en un momento el apoyo va a ser en general y no por ser un barrio te van a clasificar si son menos o más, sino por el talento y lo que uno compone y lo que hace.
He says that the opposite, that he feels that when he made music, he received a lot of support from a lot of countries like Colombia, Brazil, Peru. Also, he got interviews from United States.
Oh,
so he says like no matter when you came, the only important thing is to always be working in what you love. And when the people see that you are real, that's what people likes. Know for when you came from.
you seem like a very honest man. I like your answers. The answers.
Así que parece como una persona grande, como una persona madura, antigua.
I've got 3 more preguntas. Does American music, for example, American trap or American rap, does it inspire you to go over to the United States one day, or maybe to at least collab with maybe a Latin American musician in the future?
Dice que si la música de Estados Unidos te inspira para algún día quizás irte a Estados Unidos o quizás en algún momento colaborar con algún artista de los Estados Unidos. ¿Hay algo que te inspire de Estados Unidos para eso?
Sí, obvio que sí, porque bueno, yo empecé escuchando a Eminem, Tupac, a los artistas, bueno, la vieja escuela que siempre están, y empecé con ellos y sí, será un placer poder viajar a Estados Unidos, poder hacer escuchar mi música en Estados Unidos, que es el primer mundo, y el país que maneja también todas las industrias, ¿no? Y sí, me encantaría, y también colaborar con artistas así como de ellos, de ese nivel, sería un placer y un gusto.
He says, of course, because he grew up listening Eminem, Tupac, you know, the classic old school rappers. So for he is an inspiration, of course, and he also wants to go one day to America to be with the big industry of music, you know, and to get a better artist.
Thank you. 2 more questions. What's the next step? What's your vision as a musician? Like, where do you want to be in the next couple of years? And like, what's the next step for you as a musician you are?
¿Cuál es el próximo paso para vos como artista? ¿Cuál es el próximo paso? ¿Y dónde te ves en un par de años? ¿Qué es lo que sigue?
Y bueno, el próximo paso es sacar mi próximo estreno, que es Inversor, y tratar siempre de superar el video anterior, la producción anterior, y siempre apuntar para arriba, nunca bajar. Esa es mi forma de trabajo, siempre intento superarme en cada proyecto, invertir más, meterle más dedicación, más esfuerzo, ser más exigente conmigo mismo, y el día de mañana me veo siendo escuchado en toda Latinoamérica, en Europa, y viajando con mi música, y sobre todo ayudando a mi familia, que es la que siempre me apoyó y siempre la que está, ¿no? Que es para ellos lo que hago todo, y sobre todo por mí y por mis sueños.
Yes, he says that the next move is like the next song, who is called the Inversor, and of course he wants to be an international artist. That's what he wants to come in the future, you know, to be listening all Latin America, and he also wants to travel with his music, to give back all the support to the family are always given to him, no? And obviously the next step is always putting more effort, more discipline, and more creativity to be better in every project.
Yeah, that's very inspiring. The last one I'm going to ask you, Jean, I always ask people this question when I interview in London. What motivation words will you as a father, as a musician, and as a just like a normal human being, what inspired words would you give to the younger generation that's watching this interview right now? What words and wisdom would you give them, and what advice would you give them?
Like, como, ¿cuál es tu inspiración? ¿Qué es lo que te motiva a vos como artista, como padre, como artista, ¿no? Digamos, ¿qué es lo que te genera a vos un motivo de inspiración, y cuál sería ese consejo que le darías a los demás artistas en tu posición y en tus sentimientos?
Y bueno, mi inspiración en principal es como lo que conté, ¿no? Mi familia, porque ellos confían 100% en mí, en mi talento. También la vida misma es mi motivación de hacer lo que me gusta, lo que siempre soñé, y no bajar nunca los brazos. Y nada, yo lo que le recomiendo a toda la gente que está así persiguiendo un sueño es que nunca se cansen de hacerlo, porque la vida es una sola y hay que perseguir los sueños, nunca dejarlos, por más que a veces hay compromisos, está la familia, mantenerla, trabajar, siempre hay un tiempo para que los sueños se sigan y apuntar a que todo llega al que persevera y se esfuerza, lo logra. Y dice que al sabio lo que le hace es la paciencia y no creerse más que el otro, sino tener paciencia y saber que todo llega a su momento.
Say like he finds inspiration in his family, in his friends, in his love, in his music, in the things that he really loves. And he said that the main advice that he can share is like always keeping looking for the dream, always working, always putting effort. And he says a phrase like the wisdoms are not for the knowledge, but for the call, no? Like the, how do you say? ¿Cómo dijiste? ¿Cómo dijiste eso del sabio? Que está bueno eso.
Que el sabio no lo hace sino la experiencia, sino la paciencia. O sea, ser paciente y saber que todo llega.
The wisdom is not the experience, it's the patience.
Oh, okay.
That's the main advice that he gave to all the people.
Thank you. I hope you guys have enjoyed this interview. I am going to put your social media in the description.
Nice.
I'm going to put your social media in the description as well. So guys, he is an up-and-coming musician from originally from Peru. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Originally from Peru, but he lives in Argentina, in Buenos Aires, and he specialises in trap. Unless I'm wrong, no? Like trap type of music.
Trap, sí.
Like in trap type of
trap,
music.
Rap, mezclo también salsa. A mí lo que me gusta es mezclar culturas, géneros. No me gusta etiquetarme con un solo género, porque creo que al etiquetarte te pones limitaciones, y cuando uno innova y mezcla diferentes culturas, géneros, como haces vos también, de viajar por el mundo y conocer diferentes países, culturas, eso es lo que le hace a uno único, ¿no? Poder abrirse y abrir la mente.
He says that he don't want to put labels on, you know. It's like he's only an artist, and also he finds the most beautiful things in the mixing. So he don't consider as a rapper or as a trapper. He's an artist, and that's the most beautiful thing. Like when you travel and you know different cultures, that's the most beautiful thing.
Wow. So right now we are in the street. I don't know if I said it before in the video. This is the famous barbershop slash tattoo where I was here earlier, and this is where everyone comes to hang out, on this street over here. And you guys can see everyone's just here, just enjoying their life, minding their own business. I can't really pronounce the street, Clemente Molino, but this is like a hola. So this is like the street. This is one of the main streets over here in the ghetto, in the Villa La Cava. So you can see that the street's kind of parallel. Don't know if you guys can see, but there's cops further down there, and then it goes all the way down here. But when you go to this neighborhood, that's a different type of neighborhood. That's a different type of neighborhood when you drive down there. But the people are very, very cool. They're very humble. There's a guy that's got a barber shop over here. Just gonna take you guys and show you guys around quickly. So that's a corner shop. Hola. So that's a corner shop over here that they sell groceries inside the barrio, which you guys can see over here. And then, hola, todo bien? And then over here is like an entrance to go down the Villa towards the ghetto. And there's different type of people over here coming out. And that's a barber shop. Hola, amigo, todo bien? That's a barber shop. As you can see, the guy's cutting hair. So that's very, very, very interesting. And then further down the road, you got some guys over here. Hola, todo bien? You got some people over here. I don't know what this is. That's like a corner shop. Todo bien, amigo?
Todo bien.
Vamos a Argentina.
Argentina. Aguanta Argentina.
See, vamos a Argentina. Okay, the guy's gonna get a photo with me. What's going on, amigo? Gracias. Gracias por todo. Thank you. Okay, nice to meet you, brother. So you got some very polite people. So the further down you go, I'm inside over here, and it's not so scary. People need to understand this barrio. It's not so dangerous as you think it is. That's the musician that I was filming earlier.
Este es el barrio La Cava.
Sí. You want to say anything for the camera?
Nada, la verdad, lo más lindo que hay es acá el barrio. La humildad, unión, todo lo que se puede vivir.
Thank you very much. Do you want to say anything habla español for the camera? Or?
No entiendo.
No, oh, no entiendo. Oh, okay. Okay. But as I was saying,
¿Quieren tu tarjetita?
photo?
Tarjeta,
no.
Instagram.
Instagram? Okay, see, gracias. Yeah, I give you my. Right, so I'm gonna give the gentleman my phone over here.
Tarjeta.
Tarjeta.
Tarjeta? Make a video? Okay, dale. Alright, guys, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna continue this vlog. Let me finish filming. Ciao.
Amigos pintaron acá grafitis, ahí metiéndole a pleno.
Muy bueno. Nice. Hola amigos, ¿todo bien? What's going on? Yo hablo español un poco. From Londres, from London.
¿Van a grabar un tema?
No, en YouTube, en un video.
Sí,
Está recorriendo un poco el barrio, conociendo el barrio.
Sí.
Hablando de la música, también hago música, ¿viste? Conociéndome un poco.
¿Todo bien?
¿Cómo es tu canal?